All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to night 3, your last night of the 3-day booking blitz. It's been really something else to, gotta get the first slide, just a second. Okay. It's been really something else to listen to how you've all grown and push yourself and just, I was walking with Garth today and I was like, the brain is so good at protecting us from things that make us uncomfortable, and how if you hadn't really reached out to people for this. Okay, what's that? If you hadn't really reached out to people like this, your brain did a really great job of protecting you from ever getting any bad answers, right? Or any no's or any, like, it's just so good at what it does. And yet this week you saw that not only did that not kill you, but it's not as a big of a deal as we make it out to be. So tonight we're going to talk about follow-up again. I want to give you a little bit couple pro tips of follow-up, and also want to end with chatting a little bit about how you could do this same thing for sampling and our sampling system. So you could next week do another 30 booking blitz for yourself with just our sampling program, and could get 30 samples out, and a sample leads to a conversation. So I want you to think of 30 samples is 30 conversations. And so that's another great way we have of reaching out in this business. We have the 5-minute video, we have, all the videos, and we have our product that we can sample. But okay, this is kind of how I would approach follow-ups when you're getting into the 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of times of reaching out to people. So this is kind of what I would say. I would say, hey, Catherine, it's me again. Okay, I think I've officially reached stalker status. Ha ha ha. I kind of like to make a joke of it. If you don't want to do that, don't do that. If that's not your personality, don't do that. So you could just say, hey, it's me again. I'm just still trying to reach you. So, and then I just hit repeat, you guys. Look at that. So I've come across something that's got me really excited, and I wanted to share it with you. I have no idea if it will excite you or not, but I think it's worth 5 minutes of your time. If I sent you a 5-minute video, would you watch it? And then if they say yes, I would say, great, I'll circle back with you tomorrow and go back into that script that we had from day one. So obviously, if you see that they haven't opened their message, you might say, hey, I know I'm just reaching back again. I'm not sure when you check these, but I just want to make sure that I touch base with you and that we connect. Like I've said in my last couple messages, I'll just share again that I've come across something that's got me really excited. If you see that they've opened up the message in Facebook Message, remember, I would send that fun GIF. I would type yes, no in, and that GIF pops up with that fun cat that's like yes, no. And you could add something like, hey, circling back with you to see if you got my message. But again, it's kind of this, I'm gonna lead you to the second slide. This is what I want to say about it. What I might add at this point also is this phrase, and this is so helpful. I might add, hey, if I don't hear back from you today, I'll circle back with you tomorrow. And it gives them an understanding and expectation, right? That if they don't respond to you, you're just going to keep reaching out. You're going to keep doing what you say you're going to do. Now, if I get to 4 or 5 or 6 follow-ups, with a lot of mine on my list are at that, I will also add, you know what, David, if you want me to take you off my follow-up list, I totally get it. Just let me know. Either way, it's all good. Thanks, David. Hope to hear from you soon. Many people do not want to be taken off a follow-up list, and you'll get some engagement that way sometimes from people of, oh no, I didn't mean to be ignoring you, or oh no, don't take me off your follow-up list, or no, I'm not a no yet. This week has been crazy, or I just got your messages. I haven't really been on Facebook this week, or whatever it is, right? So as you kind of keep going with your follow-ups to collect decisions, which is the end point, you could say, You know what, Joby, I've got something I want to share with you. I don't know if you've gotten my messages. It looks like kind of looks like they're getting to you, but I'm not sure. And also, if you want me to take you off my follow-up list, totally get it. Either way, it's all good. Just let me know. All right, have a great night. Say hi to Cheryl. Bye. So I'm just really conversational about it. Okay. But that pro tip, if I don't hear back from you today, I'll circle back with you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. I'm always leaving it with this like expectation that we're going to connect because that's what I want the expectation to be. Okay. I'm going to go over our sampling system and how I would do 30 reach outs very quickly because this is in our Facebook group. But this is probably not news to many of you if you've been here for a while, but our sampling system is also really, really powerful. And literally, you can cut off samples from your blister packs. You can send the sample pack from the company. However, it doesn't matter. The goal, as Joby says, is to get drops in mouths. That's the goal. But literally, I put a Post-it note in an envelope with the drops that I'm sending. I am not very fancy at all. I put in the postcard that Pamela Zimmer made, a template for us all. You can type in postcards in our Facebook group and it'll pop up. But you can kind of check off which drops that you've sent, which is cool. And you can put a little note. And on the note or the Post-it note, I would just say, hey, Joby, text me when you get this. Most people aren't going to put something in their mouth that they don't know what it is. Okay. So that's why we do that. Most everybody will text you and say, I got these things. What are these? And all of a sudden now they're in your system, just like if you reached out there in your system. Oh my gosh. So I would say number 2, you're not going to believe what people are saying about these. So first of all, I want to add you to this Facebook group. It's called Go Life. And now we have over 5,000 people sharing their experiences on these. And I'm also going to send you a little video that goes over everything of what these products are that I just sent you. And that you could send the 9-minute video from Ron Williams, right? You could send that corporate video. You could send the Popportunity. Basically, you're saying, I'm going to use these samples as a way to tell you about this product and this opportunity. Okay. And then I always just say, your job is just to taste how delicious they are. Now, why would I say that? Because guess what? They're not magic beans. They're not magic pills. And if they feel something, that's great. But you're usually sending 2 or 3 samples, like 2 or 3 drops. So your job right now is just to enjoy how delicious they are. I'll circle back with you in the next couple days. And then this is what I say. Oh my gosh, what are you loving about the candies? Aren't they delicious? So again, I'm very expectant, positive in my language. And I might say something like this, I'm happy to help with recommendations. And I might send them over our graphic for our brochure that has all 15 drops. And I might say, we have these 15 different drops for 15 different health concerns. I'm happy to make recommendations. If you want to, let me know. And I would write this down. Sometimes I say this, let me know which of these drops would you like to take on a 30-day test drive? You put your wish list together and I'll get you the best discount package. That's pretty bold, isn't it? But you're getting their order for, I'm kind of expecting, I'm not going to really expect you're going to say no until you say no. You wanted to sample something. You told me what you wanted to try. I'm just going to assume people are going to want to support my business until otherwise noted. And I'm going to say okay, put together your wish list and I'll put together the best discount package that I've got. Well, what's that going to be? Well, that's going to be different for everybody, but it's probably going to be prime customer or an associate because they cost the same. Maybe you have lots of free product on hand after this promo and you're saying, I'm selling all boxes for $20 right now. And for every 5, I throw in a 6th. That's what I do. So it depends on what your inventory looks like and what your business, you own your own business. But again, which of these 15 drops would you like to take on a test drive for 30 days? Because I want people to be on it for 30 days, not one day, not one drop, right? Okay. So hopefully that's super helpful. I'm going to go back to your little script here that we're going to do for 30 minutes. And anyone have any questions or thoughts or concerns before we get started?
Erin?
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead,
Joby?
Cindy.
I had an interesting response from another network marketing, and it was about she's been in this company for like, I don't know, the company's been around for like 65 years or something. It was Shakely, and I wasn't quite sure how to respond to her. So she said, "What company are you with?" And I said, "APL Go, the world's leader in plant DNA negative ion drops. It's launching here in the USA for the first time. It's been in 50 countries for 8 years. Never heard of here in the US." And then she said, "Okay, sounds interesting." And then she said, "I have been with Shakely for 24 years. We are the pioneers in nutrition over 65 years." And then I didn't know what to say.
Well, so I would say, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, so you said you're interested. So take a look at this and let me know if I can, if you want to try them or if we want to get on the phone. I'd be really cool and conversational, but I would be like, here. And then I would send that 9-minute Ron Williams video. That's what I would send. And you guys, there's no like perfect right way to always do this, but I would lean into the fact that she's like, it sounds interesting. You're like, and then I always join people if they're in the industry. It's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't imagine being with a company for that long. That's so beautiful, or whatever. Like you're just going to lean into that.
She was willing to do the survey and she was willing to watch the video. So I've gotten her that far.
Yeah. And then I think your next conversation will be, I don't know if I don't mean disrespect. You don't have to answer this if you don't want, if you're talking to her about it on a next level. But I might even say like, are you super jazzed about your paycheck? Like, do you feel like you're getting paid what you're worth?
That's great.
And you've been doing this a long time and you probably have a big team. And I'm wondering if you feel like those efforts are really being rewarded. So
Great.
That's awesome.
Did it. Thanks.
Joby.
Erin, yeah, I just wonder if you could speak for a moment. It's been so interesting. Our team has got, a little thread going on. And sometimes they're using it to vent, about responses they get, and they're doing screenshots. It's been quite enjoyable, actually.
Yes.
It's a place for them when like people are so freaking, I'm just going to say silly, which is a really nice word for what I want to say. And so, I mean, I've got very good people doing very good work, and they're still getting the craziest of no's. And I just wonder if you could speak a moment to just clearly, those of us who've been in the industry a long time know most people are silly. And you can do 10 perfect reach outs and you might get 2 responses. That's actually the numbers, and whatever the numbers are. But just to kind of emotionally bless them and move on, because if they're trying this third night, I've just got some folks who are just getting a little bit discouraged. Just some Erin-ness into their hearts before we start this last 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh, you could probably do a much better job at this than me, Joby. But
It's your show.
First of all, I would say like, welcome to network marketing. People are silly. And on almost every day, Garth and I go on a walk and I'm like, really? Like, really? There are still people out there that don't believe in the model of network marketing. Like it behooves me. Like it's not even up for grabs. It's not even an opinion. It's just a fact that it's like a tried and true business model. And so whatever, I would just also say, yeah, it's silly. People are silly. When there's so much psychology to all of this, and Garth helps remind me, the psychologist, but people are silly. Sometimes people aren't open. Sometimes people are set in their ways psychologically. If they have to be open to something new, it means they have to say, what I don't know up till this point hasn't been sufficient. Like there's so much with our brains that say like, no, I can't be curious. And there's a lot of just messaging that we're going up against that people have, right? Yeah. About network marketing or whatever. There are people, I think we should share our funny responses with people and we could write a book. I had a morbidly obese guy say, no, I'm good. I've never been healthier. And I'm like, I can see your Facebook profile, honey, and I love you, but okay, like you have to just laugh at it. And over time, you realize it truly is not about what you're offering. It's about their reaction to what you're offering. And so, It
I
ain't
thank
for
you.
sissies. This profession is not for sissies, and I say that lovingly, right? Like we are amazing people to do this to ourselves sometimes.
And yet it's like the game of golf too. I think, if a round of golf is 70 to 100 strokes, how many of those are really good shots? How many, like a couple? But you're like gonna throw your clubs and you've already thrown one and tried to break your putter, and then you hit this one and you're like, I love this game. So it's like
Oh yeah,
it's
you
a
hit the
big game,
one.
but you can
Um,
suck at it, or you can, it's people. And I just want them, I love my
well,
folks. I just want them to keep on going, because when you hit that one good shot, like today, I mean, it just,
but I want you to understand, and I hope you're all seeing that we're all saying the same script. So if we're all saying the same script, it's actually not about us sucking. We're actually not. So I'm not getting more yeses because I'm using a better script. So that's interesting. I still, what else could I prove to people other than our team is 900 people strong? We made 10 grand our first month. I just earned the Diamond Flight Award. And people still say I would never go near network marketing. When you realize that that still happens to people at the top, you realize there is nothing you need or could do to prove that what you've got going on,
yeah,
good
thank
or
you.
bad. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's not about like sucking at the swing. It's like, no, I'm swinging and
You'll connect it just over
oh,
time, and
Can I share something really quick? On January 3rd, that is like right after I started, I messaged somebody and I just said, I have a favor to ask you. And she just responded after I messaged her on Monday night before we started this. I said, hi, if I sent you a 9-minute video, would you watch it? And I would love to send you a free sample of my healthy drops made from botanicals. And it was just in response to her watching my story. She responded this morning, sure. Now, this was somebody from January. So it is possible. Anything is possible. Just ask again,
yeah.
right? Just ask again.
yes.
So you might have all saw that post that I put on today, the one that I laughed at, where he said that he fast forwarded it and then didn't understand what this was all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so his response was, okay, now, because I sent him the 2-minute video after that, because I thought clearly your attention span is low.
Right.
So I sent him the 2-minute video and he said, okay, now I get it. I just don't know why you're sending it to me. And I took everything I had not to say, neither do I.
I know, Kevin.
I'll
Kevin,
follow up with you
I mean,
tomorrow.
it's just funny. It's like
Yeah.
he fast
Inside
forwarded.
voice.
He fast forwarded through a 5-minute video. I mean,
Right.
yeah, it's just, it's so good.
Right.
It's good,
Yeah.
right? You're
Send
like,
him the dancing blue monster.
yes, Dancing
Yeah.
Blue Monster. Anyone else have any questions before we get going?
Thank you. I just think we need a little bit of energy lift and a little bit of hilarity that, what?
Oh, yeah.
Through these people, because when you get the connection and when someone's life changes or someone's situation in their body changes, well, I'll do 100 more of these. I'll get 100 more of the silly and I'm gonna not ever stop. I just so thank you, Erin. I appreciate letting a little bit of hilarity come out. And
Oh,
you get them, I get them, a brand new person gets them. You know what?
yes.
Next, drops in mouths, head down, phone up. Next.
You know what? I'll say one thing and then I'll let you guys go, and let's reconvene maybe at 15 after, even if it's a little early. But a couple months ago, Travis Flaherty's dad said to him, when are you going to get a real job? Okay. It may never end where people don't get what you're doing. Okay. Like, I mean, I don't know how much more I can prove to you that it really doesn't matter. Okay. So, all right, everybody, you rock. Let's meet back here at 6:15 Pacific. Okay. I'm going to mute myself. Go make your follow-ups.
Hey, Erin. It's Jennifer.
Yeah.
I just I just went on Messenger, and my one friend Susan, who was, oh my God, and I mean I hardly ever see her, and blah, but it's one of these acquaintance friends. And we both she had an adopted son, I'm adopted, so we have this connection. Blah blah. I'm just giving you a quick history. Anyway, she goes, yeah, I did listen to it after I reached out again saying, hey, the second night. And I'm like, okay. And then should I just say, well, what did you like best? What
Yeah.
excited you
You're like,
most?
awesome. Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, awesome. Good to hear from you. What are you excited
Okay.
about? Let me know.
Okay. Okay. Just
Soon.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Yep. All right, everybody, we're ending a little bit early tonight, but I just wanted to, hope I'm not interrupting any of you, but wanted to see if you had any questions or wanted to run anything by us before we end our 3-day booking blitz. Please pat yourself on the back for doing this. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, anything?
Well, I got a distinct no,
A distinct one. Tell us about it.
and I got an indistinct, sure, send it, I'll watch it when I get a chance. So
Great.
they equal each other out.
Right. Awesome.
I got the same thing from my dear friend, my daughter's godmother,
Oh,
who, oh God. Oh, yeah, I did get it. Thank you. I'll watch it. I'll watch it soon. I'm like, and usually I could say, Connie, just freaking watch it right now. But I didn't. But so anyway, yeah. It's funny.
yeah, good.
Other ones, they're all crickets, but I'm still keep going.
Good for-
Da-da-da. Thank you.
Yes, good for you. Well, pat yourself on the back, everybody. Excellent work. What a week. Good for you. Next week, you could sample people, you could just, but keep on, keep it on. I'm really, really proud of you. And thank you for being here. Bye, everybody. You're
Thank you, Erin.
welcome.
You're awesome.
You're
Good
awesome.
night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Night. Oh, the fire looks good, Kevin. Fire looks good. Oh, he hopped off. Bye, everybody.